Hello, welcome to Learning English with Movies. In this video, we will talk about the movie Taken. Taken is a 2008 action thriller directed by Pierre Morel and written by Luc Besson and Robert Mark Kamen. It stars Liam Neeson, Maggie Grace, and Famke Janssen. French director Pierre Morel, who began his career as a cinematographer, made his directing debut with the action thriller District 13. The film, written and produced by Luc Besson, was a surprise hit. Besson is a French writer, director, and producer, most famous for action thrillers such as Leon the Professional and La Femme Nikita, as well as sci-fi adventures such as Lucy and The Fifth Element. Robert Mark Kamen is an American writer-producer who has written several Hollywood blockbusters, including The Karate Kid, Lethal Weapon 3, and Angel Has Fallen. Luc Besson and Robert Mark Kamen have collaborated on several action thrillers, such as From Paris with Love, The Transporter, and Colombiana. In Taken, Liam Neeson plays Brian Mills, a former CIA operative who sets about tracking down his teenage daughter after she's kidnapped by human traffickers. If you track someone or something, you find them or find information about them after difficult or long search. Award-winning actor Jeff Bridges was originally cast as Brian Mills. However, after Jeff Bridges dropped out of the film, Liam Neeson took the role, wishing to play a more physically demanding role. To drop out means to stop participating or being involved in something. Liam Neeson is an award-winning Irish actor. He made his feature debut in the action fantasy Excalibur in 1981. After working on several projects, he found worldwide success in Steven Spielberg's Schindler's List. He would continue working in critically acclaimed dramas such as Nell, Michael Collins, and Les Miserables. His career skyrocketed when he was cast as Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn in Star Wars Episode I: The Phantom Menace. To skyrocket means to increase very steeply or rapidly. Neeson also appeared as Batman's archenemy Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins, and as Hannibal, the leader of the A-Team. However, the success of Taken has undoubtedly made Neeson an international action star. The film was followed by two more sequels, 2012's Taken 2 and 2014's Taken 3. In Taken 2, a mafia boss and terrorist plans to capture Brian, who is vacationing with his family in Istanbul, to avenge his son's death. In Taken 3, Brian has been framed for the murder of his ex-wife. To frame means to conspire or to incriminate someone on a false charge. A prequel television series premiered in 2017 with Clive Standen portraying a younger Brian Mills. Action thrillers such as Non-Stop, Run All Night, and Honest Thief tried to recapture Taken's success. Neeson's latest film, Blacklight, is no exception. In Taken, Brian Mills is a former U.S. intelligence agency operative. Kim, his daughter, has expressed an interest in visiting Paris with her friend Amanda. She calls Brian after she arrives in Paris. However, while on the phone with Brian, she notices Amanda being kidnapped by intruders. An intruder is a person who enters a place without permission. Brian instructs Kim to hide under the bed. One of the kidnappers picks up the phone after she's taken from under the bed. Feeling helpless, Brian threatens the kidnapper on the phone. Before hanging up, the kidnapper wishes him good luck. To hang up means to end a phone conversation but cutting the connection. Brian and his family are informed by the FBI that their daughter has been taken by Albanian human traffickers. They also tell him that if she's not located within 96 hours, she would be lost forever. Brian decides to take matters into his own hands by traveling to Paris. During his search for Kim, he comes across a brothel that might have information about her whereabouts. A brothel is a house where men can visit prostitutes. Brian fights the kidnappers at the brothel and finds a woman wearing Kim's jacket. He manages to get information about his daughter from the woman and goes to find her. Using all his skills as an ex-CIA agent, he breaks in the residence and faces the kidnappers, including the man who wished him good luck over the phone. After a brutal fight, he manages to kill them all and tortures one of them in exchange for information about his daughter. He learns that a man named Patrice Sinclair bought Kim from the human traffickers. A determined Brian enters the man's residence and manages to save his daughter. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.